Belfast has 97 peace barriers. Cupar Way started in 1969. It was only temporary.
Physically, what form it will take?
It'll be a very, very temporary affair with mainly barbed wire. People talk about permanent Great Berlin walls. That's absolute nonsense, of course. We don't want to have anything like that in the middle of our city, do we?
Over 3,600 people died between 1969 and 1999. Thousands were injured. Many were children. Some joined paramilitary groups such as the IRA and the UVF.
Army eventually had to build this, and although there would have been bricked up houses as part of the wall at the start, eventually it became one long wall. It's built in three sections: the concrete, the palisade and the wire mesh, and this was to keep both sides separated. It became known as the peace wall because it created a sense of peace between both sides. It wasn't certainly meant to be a permanent barrier. So this side the Loyalists, that side Republicans, the British Army in the middle. That went on from 69 till 1984, 25 years of violence.
I'm Donna. I'm 24 years old and I grew up on the Protestant side of the peace line. I have a wee girl called Chloe. She suffers from anxiety attacks. I also suffer from anxiety attacks, panic attacks, asthma. There's a list. I think it's to do with my mum and dad breaking up. My mum had a few nervous breakdowns. I met Chloe's daddy online. He's from a Catholic area. I met Catholics before, and other members of my family had Catholic partners too. I lived in the Catholic area for a while, and to be honest with you, it was fine. I ended up with a lot of Catholic friends, but those friends drifted when we fell out. The peace walls have divided the two communities for a long time. I'm just used to them. To me, they're just a wall. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Some people want them, some people don't. People had fears about not being allowed to go here, there, and everywhere. You can't go over to that side or else bad things will happen to you. And then you have to sit and think, will those things happen to you if you go into those areas? Like threats and things? Chloe's daddy and I split up. I moved into a house right back on the Protestant side of the peace line. It was okay at the start, but my new boyfriend, who's a Protestant, got a death threat from the Catholic side because he's mistakenly identified as being involved in an incident. It wasn't him. I was threatened too. I had to move. I was so scared. People need to let go and realise that they need to look forward in life. Not everybody wants fighting and crap for their kids. It's more the older ones that cause trouble. Young people are mixing more now. Live and let live. Hopefully I'll have more children. And I'd like them to have a future with no violence, no fears and more opportunities. To me, people are people. Everybody's the same. Everybody came into this world the same way, you're going out the same way, what's the difference?
Itself, it's growing and growing and growing, but in 1969 it wasn't physical barriers with a problem here in Belfast between the two communities. We had disputes about people's identity, their Britishness or their Irishness, and the language, and housing in particular. Everything was, the dice were definitely loaded against one section of the community here in the north of Ireland.
Hi, my name's Anthony McGinley. I'm a youth worker who works with young people in the Catholic side of the peace lines. When I was born with a very rare heart condition. I was given 24 hours to live, and it taught me something. It taught me that no matter what in this world, that we can make a difference. No matter how big nor how small something may be, you can always make a positive change. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. The young people I work with don't see the peace walls as a very positive thing. They see it as a very negative thing, something that holds them back from building relationships and being able to take advantages of opportunities. I know families who live facing the peace wall. In speaking to them, I know they want a better future for the next generation ahead. For me, a wall puts a mindset into your head that other people on the other side are not your friend. They are not nice people. If you don't have that wall, it opens opportunities for you to get to know people. I know that not everyone has that view. There is still fear.
What is your opinion on the walls, the peace walls?
Don't need them. Because like Catholics and Protestants can like be mates now, like they can't be mates like ages ago because of like people are bisexual like years ago, but like now everybody just doesn't care about religion.
Alright, we're still in them.
You think we still need the walls? Why?
Because like fucking paramilitaries and all that there.
The problems young people face is poor mental health, a lack of opportunities, and poor social skills. It's almost as if the previous generation is controlling this generation. Young people aren't being put first.
When would you like the walls down?
Bring communities down.
Within the next 10 years?
Oh.
You'll be 25, Fra. What would our communities look like without walls?
Look better.
Yeah?
No.
Why would it be better?
It's really nicer to look at.
Right? Because the walls are ugly, aren't they? No, just saying, yeah.
Give Belfast good meal.
What's that, Mike?
Give Belfast good meal.
Yeah, because Belfast is a very different city from what it was when I was young, when I was your age. The walls are only in certain areas. There's no walls in Dundonald. There's no walls in Ballyhinch. There's no walls in Ballymena. So why are Catholics and Protestants not beating each other in them communities?
It's not as worse. It's not as worse as here. The problem we have here.
Because they're used to living with each other.
What's different here?
Shankill Road and Falls Road.
Split.
Don't. Big. There's two different communities.
Homeworks.
Don't entirely. They have loads of them.
We have over 100 kids involved in cross-community projects.
It's us.
Yeah.
What about the people that don't?
Right.
They don't like doing it because they don't like Catholics and they don't like Protestants.
At the moment, we're close to a few peace walls coming down. For all of them to come down, it has to happen within the next 10 to 15 years. Real change has to start now.
The way it's going now, there won't be a future for young people here because they're all committing suicide or on drugs. They need more help, more places to go. It's the drug dealers that need stopped. There is hope. And there are more things happening now where kids can grow up together and learn about each other's culture and understand it and maybe make up their own minds. The majority of Catholics want the same thing.